Hi you guys, my name is Shaquita, Beauty and the Queen, here on Queen TV. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I hope by the end of this video you would have enjoyed it enough to subscribe and click the thumbs up button so you'll be made aware anytime I post a video. And to all my current subscribers, hey boo, thank you so much for coming back, and I hope I did not disappoint on this video. So let's get right into it. On today's video, I'll be using new products to me, that is. So you might want to stay tuned and, you know, see how we get this beat, girl. I'm trying to get you married. I'm trying to get you booed up. I'm trying to get you, you know, in a relationship this fall, okay? So stay tuned. Hey you guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get right into the video. I'm so excited. It kind of feels strange to be on camera, but you know, I'm excited anyhow. So we just gonna get straight into it. So primer, I didn't really get much in primer, so I'm gonna be using my tried and true, the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Matte Primer. I hope y'all can see that. Get me some hairpins, just so, you know, my hair won't be getting all in the way. So how have y'all been? I hope you guys have been good. I've been good, you know, some highs and some lows. But, you know, I'm thankful and grateful that it's mostly highs. So I have no complaints about that. Where'd my primer go? Right here. But hopefully more highs than lows for you guys also. You know, I know the kids getting ready to go back to school. If you don't know, I am in the state of Florida. Well, I don't know if all over Florida, but I know for Brevard County, which is Melbourne, Florida, they start on the 9th, and I'm like so excited but also nervous. My baby boy Micah, this will be his first time in school, period. He's going to VPK, and y'all, I am so nervous because, you know, I know he can be a bit much. You know, that's my little man. I know he can be a bit much, but he really is a sweetheart. He loves to help. When you ask him to do something, he's just so excited to do it and stuff. So, you know, in that sense, I feel like he'll do well, but, you know, you just still get, you know, a little scared and stuff. So, I'm going to also spray my Urban Decay All Nighter Matte makeup spray just to kind of like set my primer. And then next, what I am going to do now on this part, this is new, I am going to be using the, what is this called? The Kat Von D Good Apple foundation. It says it's a skin perfecting foundation balm. I've never heard of a foundation balm before, but I did have this in another shade. I just went today and exchanged it. I had brought the, what was it, Tan 078. I don't know what led me to buy that because I've never been tan anything in foundation. So I don't know what led me to do that, but child, whatever. But I exchanged it for Deep 088. So, you know, in case if you guys need a shade reference. So let's see how this looks. It look a little, it looks a little darker than me, but maybe if I spread it, maybe it'll look a little better. Let's see. The 78, it's like, it's weird. Certain foundations can be too light. It'll be a perfect undertone, but like too light for my overall skin, and then some foundations can be the perfect undertone for you, or in my case for me, but be the wrong overall shade. But I think this one is good, because I think had I went lighter, I wouldn't have liked it, and I probably would have went in exchange, and I had got it from Ulta, and I believe I paid, let's look at my receipt because I have it right here. So for that foundation, it was $38. So, you know, round off, like if you're going to get just that, you'll probably be paying like a little over $40 for the foundation. But as you can see, I believe it's medium coverage. Don't get me the line. Let's see. Does not say, but I guess if they call it a foundation balm, I would say that it probably isn't meant to be like full coverage. So it kind of gives me a skin tint vibe. You know, that's popular now for the summer. So it's kind of giving me that, just a little bit more coverage and a little bit more weight. So it's a little dark, in my opinion. Y'all let me know what you think. But to me, it's like, cause see, like, look at my arm and stuff against my skin. I mean, my face. So it's a little dark. I mean, concealer. This is not new, but I am going to use the LA Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. I have not used this in years, y'all. Has it been years? I feel like it has. And the only reason why I'm going a little light is because this is like, well, this is a lot of light. Is because the foundation is dark. So I at least want to like lift it a few shades. So we'll see how this play out, y'all. I'm nervous. And by the way, I'm not going nowhere. I just felt like getting on here and, you know, recording. It's been a minute and I just felt like doing it. But yeah, currently in school to be an esthetician, which I believe on my last video that I posted on here. If not, if you haven't watched it, I'll link it in the description box below. But I believe in that video I had mentioned that I was in esthetician school to become a licensed esthetician. So I'm almost done. I should be finished by next week, Lord be willing. Because it's all about, like, you know, completing your hours and everything. So yeah. And I don't know, I'm not sure yet, but I think by the time I post this video, I believe I would have been finished with school. And I'm super excited on that journey. If you want me to share my journey on that, I will. But that journey, in my opinion, has not been, for one, what I thought it would be, and then two, it has not been good in my experience. And like I said, if you want to know why, you know, I'll discuss it in a whole nother video and everything. But yeah, it's not what I thought. If I have any subscribers that are estheticians, comment down below and let me know your experiences, and, you know, how did you go about, you know, becoming a business owner? Because really that's the goal for me, because, you know, I have kids and I do want to have more, but it's contingent on whether or not I own my own business. Only because, and of course making more money, but only because, in all honesty, a lot of these jobs are becoming more and more demanding with your time and what you can and can't do. And, you know, of course, business needs. They love to hit you side the head with that one. So because of all of that, and then my job, since my last video, yeah. So since my last video, like, my current job went through a lot of changes, and we had to end up working out of a whole nother city. And with that, I definitely cannot stay because it's not feasible for my kids, and I'm not comfortable with working in a whole nother city and can't be too near them in case if something happens. At least the same city, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, what, how many cities away? About like 2, maybe 3 cities away. I think 2 cities away. So I don't know. That's not feasible for me. So I already wanted to own my own business anyway, but this is just more motivation for me to do so. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it. I just feel like it's time. I really feel like it's past time, and I just want to be able to make my own hours and come and go as I need to. You know, if I need to go somewhere or do something or a family emergency. Okay, so I went ahead and blended out my concealer, and I used my elf sponge just to make sure, like, you know, it was well blended into that foundation and everything. So as you can see, it still kind of balances out and everything. So this is not new, but I am using my Maybelline Fit Me Powder, and this is in the shade 30, medium deep. And I'm just going to use this to set that concealer so, you know, it won't crease. Even though I ain't going nowhere. I told you I ain't going nowhere, but yeah. I'm going to go ahead and set that. But yeah, it's just been like a lot of ups and downs and everything. And then we had a death in the family, and that was very both hard and unexpected. It still is hard to deal with. I don't even know why I mention it, because I get emotional every time I think about it. But you know, it's very hard on the whole family dealing with it. But you know, just pray me and my family strength that, you know, day by day it becomes easier, and you know, peace becomes more obtainable as, you know, you try to live without your loved ones. You know, it's hard. They're gonna always be in your heart, they're gonna always be in your spirit, but you know, it's hard, you know what I'm saying? So pray for real, pray for us, pray for all the families. There's been so many deaths and people, you know what I'm saying, passing away and losing their loved ones, and I'm just like, oh, Jesus have mercy. But girl, before I start crying. But next I'm going to use the e.l.f. Putty Primer, and this is how it looks. Just like this. And what shade did I get? It's, oh, the shade is called Sun Kissed. So this is how it looks. And you know, if you're into makeup, the e.l.f. Putty Primer, and then now they got like a e.l.f. Putty Eyelid Primer, and then now they have like a little cream bronzer. This is really nice. It's really lightweight, so if you're looking for, let me see, and because this foundation is so dark, I really don't need this because it's about the same color as the foundation. Is it? Yeah, it's literally the same color as the foundation, so never mind. So instead of that, what I'm going to do, which is also new to my collection, is the Juvia's Place Bronze in the shade Dark. And this is how it looks. 2 shades here. And these are really good and very full coverage, by the way. So, you know, if you ain't tried it, go ahead and try it, girl. It's really good. I really like it. And it really does give you that bronzed look. And like one day I went ham on it and I looked a little too bronze. I was like, ooh, sis, what you doing? Trying to, you know, take my business, jumping off the ground. But you know how you be like dealing with fear and stuff like that. All I have to do is step out. And that goes for you too. All we gotta do is step out there, sis, you know. We can't be scared. We can't be afraid. Because nothing is going to come out of that. The only thing is going to end up happening is like the whole shoulda, coulda, woulda. Ain't nobody got time for that. You know, shoulda, coulda, wouldas don't make money. So hopefully while I'm editing this, I'm hearing what I'm saying to myself. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just patting. So what I'm patting on my face now is the Beauty Bakery Flour Powder. And this is in the shade cacao or brown. Either one of them. But yeah, that's just what I'm doing now. And I'm going over really everywhere because under the eyes a little too bright for my liking. So I'm just like going over everywhere I didn't really put any bronzer or that Maybelline powder and just setting those areas. And then after I do that, then what I'm going to do is go in with my powder brush and then just kind of like swirl it around. And this just helps me to make sure I set my face really good so it's not moving. And I really do notice a difference because this past weekend I didn't do that, and by the end of the day my face was like practically like about off. And usually like when I do my makeup it's like sweat proof, it don't go nowhere. And so I definitely notice a difference when I don't do this. So make sure, I like to use a loose powder to set all over my face, and then once I go in with the loose powder, then what I like to do is take my MAC Mineralize Skin Finish Powder in the shade Dark Deepest and swirl my brush into it. And then I like to then go on top of that because I think it just marries everything together and not make it look so powdery and so, you know, just it lives up to its name, Skin Finish. So I like to take that and go all over my face very gently. I don't go like, you know, too too hard or anything. Just glide over everything just like that. And if you want to, you can go back in with bronzer or whatever. But for me, I'm just going to use the rest of this on my brush and kind of like go over that area. Y'all, guess what I forgot to do? And so I had forgot to do this product, which is the e.l.f. Putty Blush. And I really do like this. This one is in the shade... Okay, I found it, you guys. I'm sorry about that. So this is in the shade Bali. So it's a beautiful, like almost like a clay color. It is so pretty, and I hate that I forgot to put it on before I put my powders on, because I just like that look. But what I'm going to try to attempt to do is just put this on top of the powder, and then I'm going to set that with my blush, the powder blush. And it's so pretty, and literally my powder stayed like, it seemed like I keep saying powder, my blush, I'm sorry. My blush ended up staying, it seemed like longer than the rest of my face when I did this. So this is really nice, very pretty, and it complements my skin tone well. And then after that, then I'm going to go in with my Morphe Deep Glam face palette. And I like to mix these two blush colors, which is, oh, it just says blush. So I'm going to go in with these two blush colors, very pretty, and it complements this cream blush very well. So now I'm going to go into my brows, and for that I'm going to use the LA Girl Brow Pomade, and this is in the shade Soft Black. And to apply the pomade, I'm going to use my Morphe E29 brush, And I love this brush. On one end it has a slanted brush head, and then on the other end is a spoolie. So if you going on a trip or anything, you don't have to, you know, pack two separate brushes. You can literally bring this and then be on your way.
All you wanna do is gas me. How we end up in the backseat, just trying to get to the bag. We on the same page, you the same way. Only keep the fam around me, so let me know what it's gonna be. I don't plan on getting no sleep while we doing nothing, moving too fast. Candy paint with the windows all black, seats creme brulee. What they gon' say? With the top down, screaming money, anything. We up till 6 in the morning. When the sunrise, we'll be on it. Oh, I got 5, we cross all live. Tell me when to go, baby, when we gon' slide, baby, when we gon' slide. Yeah. Up all night, baby, when we gon' slide. Oh, baby, baby, when we gon' slide, slide, slide. I don't care if we on the run, nothing matters when we one-on-one. Looking at us cause we going dumb. We on the same wave, feel the same way. You know I'll be down if this with you. Where we going, baby, what's the move? We should take a trip up to the moon. Get a room, doing nothing, moving too fast. Candy paint with the windows all black, seats creme brulee. What they gon' say? With the top down, screaming money, anything. We up till 6 in the morning. When the sunrise, we'll be on it. Oh, I got 5, we cross all live. Tell me when to go, baby, when we gon' slide, baby, when we gon' slide. Up all night, baby, when we gon' slide. Hey, up all night, when we gon' slide. Up all night, baby, when we gon' slide.
Okay, you guys, I'm sorry. I feel like I took forever to do my brows. It don't never take me this long. But when I record, and like, what's up with that? What's up with that, sis? Okay, I don't know what's going on with me. I'm acting like all of a sudden I don't know how to do makeup when literally it takes me about 10 minutes when I'm not on camera to do my makeup. But what I'm going to do is go ahead and use this brightener in that Glam palette by Morphe, and I'm going to set that concealer that I put up under my brows. And that's literally like all I do, because here lately I've had lash extensions, so I don't, you know, have to do my lashes or anything, which has been a plus. And I'm going to take this bronzer right here. Hope y'all can see right here. And what I like to do is focus it right up in this area. And don't be afraid to push it up into that brow. And then I just literally follow the sides of my nose. And I just pack it here. And I like to use a fluffy brush because then it helps it, you know, kind of blend it out a little bit for you. And it kind of gives the eyes like definition, you know what I'm saying? So I said, you're trying to put you on. We trying to get you a man. We trying to get you married, sis. We trying to get you engaged. We trying to get you all of that, okay? So what I'm going to do is, this is, sorry, the e.l.f. No Budge Retractable Eyeliner. I'm looking to make sure my thing don't time out on me. And I'm going to use this to line the bottom of my eyes. And I do love this pencil because it is waterproof. Okay, I'm not going to do any eyeshadow at the bottom. What I am going to use is my CoverGirl Lash Blast Amplify Primer. And it is white. And this is just going to thicken up my bottom lashes so that when I put the mascara, you're going to really be able to see my lashes. And then I'm going to let that dry down a little bit. Next, I'm going to wipe my lips off. Okay, so the combo that I've been loving for my lips, if I can find anything. Okay, Clash is back in session. I literally have everything in front of me that I need. But, you know, when you do, if you do makeup, you know, stuff get everywhere and you can't find it, be tucked in little places, whatever. But for the lip combo that I've been using, that I've been loving, is the NYX Butter Glosses, and the shades that I've been using is Lava Cake, Fudge Me, and Cinnamon Roll. So yes, I've been loving it, and I'm just gonna do my lips while my primer dry down some. And what I like to do is, this is Lava Cake. I like to line my lips with her. Okay, and then once I use her as like a liner, then I'm gonna go in with Fudge Me, and I'm gonna go in the center of that. To blend it. And then if you feel like that is too bright, like that's pretty like by itself, like it's a total vibe. And when you do stuff like that, if you do have thin lips, the whole ombre effect gives it an illusion that you have bigger, more shapier lips. So keep that in mind too, because I know some people don't like the ombre, they like just throw my lip on. But if you do have smaller lips, or like just one shaped lips, when you do that ombre effect, you can use the darker color to kind of like create the shape that you want. And then the lighter shade, like how I use Fudge Me, for the center. So if Fudge Me is too light for you, then you can also use Cinnamon Roll, which is kind of like a mauve, color, and then put that in the center. Just like that. And you see how pretty that is, girl? Catch me outside. Catch me outside. Okay.
How about that?
Huh?
Catch me outside, how about that? Catch me outside, how about that? Catch me outside, how about that? Catch me outside, how about that?
Okay, that is so cute. I get so pumped when I find something that works, that looks good, that, you know, I can just do every day. Now we're getting ready to put these mascara on, which is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. And it looks like this, pretty matte black and like a little lavender purple type of situation. And I'm just going to use this and go right on top of that primer, and it makes it look like you have lower lashes even if you don't. And for the girls who don't like eyelash extensions like strips and stuff, this is a good alternative. Get you a good mascara, like a little lash primer. Put it on, let it dry down a little bit, and then go with your mascara. That is a good alternative, and it really does lift and thicken your lashes and make it look like, you know, you sure enough got something going, even though you may not. And you may do have something going. You may want it to look like you have on false lashes even though you don't. That's also a good alternative for you as well. So I'm going to go ahead and spray my face. Okay, you guys, so this is all for my video today. I hope you guys really enjoyed it, and hopefully I recommend or use some items that you may want to also use. If so, let me know what items that might have piqued your interest and something that you might see yourself using in the future. Or if you have any questions on it, like with the foundation or the blush or the cream bronze. I know I couldn't really use it, but it did work out pretty good. Like I said, I don't mind going a little darker if I'm using like other products, like my concealer and all my other stuff, my powders, because as you can see, it, you know what I'm saying, works out just fine. You know what I'm saying? I mean, my arm is not really a good indication because I'm kind of brighter on my arms, but you know what I mean, sis. Alright, so yeah, if you have any questions for me, or if I used anything that you might be interested in purchasing, please let me know down in the comments below. Again, thank you to all my current subscribers for watching and liking this video, and thumbs up if you like it, subscribe if you aren't already a subscriber, and I will see you on the next video. Take care. Mwah.
all night, you know it don't stop.
Feeling up the streets of the brand new ride.